Alpha 69 was a completely different world for me. Alpha 69 had a lot of contact with the enemy. There were a lot of ambushes, both being ambushed and ambushing. They had people probing their lines at night, or their compound. A lot of times speakers would be set up outside the compound, and the communists would talk to us and tell us how crazy we were and how we needed to surrender and come over to their side. And of course, we'd have to, what you call, hit the wall at that time. Each squad was given a wall. The back wall was my wall. I was a squad leader at that time, and my squad was responsible for the back wall if we had any contact. About 30 meters from the back wall was a railroad track. I had grenades stationed in a little rock house that had something to do with the pagoda. I'm not sure, something to do with the Buddhist faith. But I would store my grenades in it, and had about 30 grenades in it, and every time we would get hit, my job, I put my squad on the back wall, and my first job was to run up and down the line distributing grenades. Because grenade was such a good weapon in Vietnam, because so many times you couldn't really see your enemy face to face, so you'd start chunking grenades in the direction that you thought he was. We never got hit real serious on the wall up to that time. We ran a lot of patrols. We ran 2 daytime patrols, 1 nighttime patrol, which was an ambush patrol. During the day, the daytime patrols were really enjoyable. You got to visit with the villagers and see what they were up to and see who was in the village. And a lot of times we found VC. Anytime we saw a young man, say between the ages of about 14 or 15 up to 25, we would stop and check their ID and everything. A lot of times we found out they were VC, home on leave. So we'd have to take them in. We had a lot of contact with the enemy. We didn't get a lot of Marines hurt there for a while. But we went on one patrol on August the 4th, 1967. I took my squad out, and we had a briefing before we went out. We had a Navy corpsman with us, and I'm sorry I don't remember his name. We had a Marine named Klippel, a Marine named Johnson, and a Marine named Garcia, and myself. And about 3 South Vietnamese soldiers were going to go with us. I'll tell you a little more about that patrol later on.